Sierra Fraser. I play Kathy in SCTs the last 5 years. A little bit about Kathy. She is an aspiring actress who moved to New York shortly after graduating from high school. Unfortunately, aspiring is kind of the end of her acting career. She does not do super well and spends most of her adult life working through her relationship with Jamie, and kind of has that joy of being his wife, but also the difficulty with being the wife of a very well-known, successful author as a not well-known, not very successful actress. There are a lot of challenges with having a show that goes both backwards and forwards. Fortunately and unfortunately for me, I get to go backwards, which has been, fortunately, a very interesting and fun experience. However, it is very different from anything that you normally would do. So there was a lot of adapting that I had to do, because you have to remember that every single song, not only is she going through something different, but she's also younger every song in the show, because she starts out when she's about 27 and ends the show when she's about 21, 22. It was just a lot of remembering where you are in the timeline throughout the production. One of the things that I did to help kind of combat the strangeness of going in reverse, I made a playlist using the soundtrack, but I did it so that both of our stories were going forwards. So I kind of just rearranged the soundtrack to make it chronological for both of us, and that way I could listen to it while preparing for the show and kind of know what's going on at different points during the production. I think the hard thing about this show is they're all so different and so fun. It's always changing. I think currently for Kathy, it would be either a part of that or maybe Summer in Ohio. Those are both really fun to do in different ways. For Jamie, probably Moving Too Fast. It's a really fun song to listen to and to watch. But yeah, definitely changed a lot throughout this process. A lot of wanting to audition was for the experience of even just auditioning for a show virtually, because it was all online auditions, and that's something that's always good to have extra experience in. I wasn't expecting to be cast, so it was more, originally that was the fun thing about it, was just the experience of auditioning, but I love the soundtrack. It was absolutely so much fun to listen to and to look at, especially while prepping for this audition. And so it was exciting, even though I wasn't expecting to be cast, it was exciting to even just think about possibly doing this show. It's really beautiful. Performing for a camera versus a live audience was really strange. We kind of just jumped into it, which honestly I think in a way was really beneficial, because there wasn't a lot of, I mean, there were nerves behind it because it's something that you haven't done before, at least I haven't, but there wasn't all this pent-up anxiety behind it because we kind of just did it. But I think the biggest difference is, you know, that this performance that you're doing is going to be the end result, but it's strange to not have an audience while doing it, because we still did a musical on a stage, and you expect, you know, everything that you've worked forward and worked towards to have that audience, and not having that was definitely strange, but it was also kind of liberating, because if you made a mistake, you could just do another take, or you could, you know, just kind of adapt. It's a lot of adapting.